A jaguar, attempting to escape gunfire, leapt into a fast-flowing river. Already injured, it swam in desperation for 8 continuous hours, exhausted and helpless. Eventually, kind-hearted people discovered the animal, which was on the brink of collapse. Upon receiving the report, rescue personnel rushed to the scene and quickly threw a floating board into the water. The jaguar seemed to understand their intention and clung tightly to the board as if grasping a lifeline, its first chance to rest in nearly 8 hours. Seeing the animal's weary and frightened eyes, the rescuers risked their own safety to calm it. They initially tried to pull the nearly exhausted jaguar onto the boat, but despite their best efforts, it proved impossible. As a result, they secured the floating board to the side of the boat. The jaguar appeared to understand their plan and did not struggle or resist at any point. The rescuers immediately started the engine and slowly towed the animal toward the shore. The jaguar's eyes were filled with exhaustion, yet its front paws remained firmly locked onto the board, knowing that letting go would mean losing its last hope. The injuries to its head and its swollen abdomen were deeply distressing, making it difficult to imagine the despair it had endured during those 8 hours. Soon, they reached the riverbank, where the jaguar was recovered and rushed to a hospital for emergency treatment. Medical examinations revealed more than 30 bullet fragments lodged in its head. The pattern of dispersion indicated that the animal had been shot from a distance. In a desperate attempt to escape, it had plunged into the dangerous Blackwater River and struggled to stay afloat for 8 hours before being found. Even the doctors were shocked by the severity of the injuries. Fortunately, none of the fragments had struck vital organs. After more than 10 hours of surgery, all the shrapnel was successfully removed. Following the operation, the jaguar lay utterly exhausted, finally able to rest. In this 8-hour struggle between life and death, it did not encounter its own kind, only human cruelty. Yet it was also humans who came to its rescue. Despite knowing that humans had both harmed and saved it, when the floating board was thrown into the water, the jaguar chose to trust. With its last remaining strength, it chose to hold on to that small act of kindness.